good evening. Welcome to Games Twitch. All right, so streamed for a couple hours earlier on this. Just trying to run through the seasonal to get the pet. Yes, because I don't have that pet for this account. I know it's vain that I just want to do this to get this pet for this account, but that's what I'm doing here. And any primal drops that drop will go into my end of season stash to go on my main character, just so I can say, hey, I have that piece. It's primal, right? And I didn't force craft it, And I'm also listening to some debate prep by Andrew Wilson. He's gonna be debating at Debate Con against a gentleman who generally debates against flat earthers. And the guy's like, gosh darn it. And the guy debates flat earthers. So he's totally not prepared for this debate with Andrew. And Andrew's he's actually watching them go over and strategize about debating him. But the debate they're going over is a meme debate, right? It's not an actual debate. It's a practice debate between two debaters where they just go at each other on a topic, kind of almost no holds barred debate, just rude, crude, and all out, right? And the entire time, they haven't even gotten through Andrew's opening statement and the other gentleman, Nor's opening statements to the actual debate. They haven't even gotten through that yet. And they're already creating all these straw man arguments, they're saying he's arguing things he hasn't even said. It's pretty fucking funny. But that's what's going to be going in the background because that's what I normally do when I game. I listen to stuff like this in game. So you're kind of stuck with it. Unless it starts annoying me, then I'll shut it off. But anyways, I have my trusty wizard. I'm working on the season. I think I'm still on just normal, trying to get some gems to drop so I can open the next stage on the altar. So I can then that was so poor language on my behalf. So that I can open the next node in my altar of rights. I need a couple of gems to drop. So I can open this. Items have no level requirements, which will be a crazy power boost for me right from the get. That'll get me into P6, which will give me a much greater chance of dropping good pieces and getting me to level 70 so that I can start banging out bang out this act and this act. And that'll give me two pieces of gear to work with, which I'm not sure I'll even use because they're Typhons. Typhons is a decent build. It's just I know if I put the Firebirds together, it's on console. It's the better build on console. I've seen last season there was a really good, I think it was a Typhons build that looked like it would have been fun. But it was still using the mechanics of the Firebirds build to create its damage. So. This is fun. Okay, where am I at? Here. I need to get some gems, which means I need to clear out. I appreciate. Oh, no, maybe I already did clear out. Let's sell that piece of junk. because a portal of an enmity had dropped on my last go, and I was knocking that out when it came time to leave the area I was to come home, and I was going to stream some more, but I got just distracted, just distracted with IRL, and I think, yeah, the whole thing is kind of funny. And we will I'm going to go with, what are we at? Keep the ice. There we go. Frost Nova. And, oh, I have one of these open. There we go. Evocation. All right. Let's see. And I think it's too early to go with this on my build as well. I ran with it earlier, and I was out of resource a bit, so I'm going to have to keep at least one signature spell. Probably just stick with Magic Missile. There we go. Oh, here we go. There we go. We'll keep Frost Nova for now, because tornadoes use up too much energy, and I've actually gotten a fair. Oh, I haven't even got any gems. I've got I've got this in the cube, but I don't have any gems yet to put into it to get the extra XP, because I put rubies in it for the XP, and I don't even. So just kind of limping along here. Let's see. Kill the butcher.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a vast filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Condorus. Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new season.
Oh yeah. No, screw that. Although there's a lot of good gear I've run a few of those now, and I'm at the point where it's not really dropping better gear. So, and according to this, I'm going the wrong way. All right, so.
Hang on.
I don't think I've gotten teleport open yet either.
1 second. Are you going to send this shit or what, dude? How fucking long? All right. Well, I can't fuck around.
There's a gem. Emerald. Shit. I need a diamond. Let's check and see here. What kind of emerald we got, what size it was. Oh, I got okay, 2 of those. Yep. I need 2 of those, but they kind of need. Oh, come on. What do we got here? Ruby. I need diamonds. I need a diamond. But it's nice they're dropping all over the place now.
Ask them all. Ask away.
Disintegrate is so devastating early on in the game.
Not ready yet.
Oh yeah. Get it to pop that.
Down myself.
In the eastern kingdom of Kyrgyzstan, I heard rumors of Zakharin warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Russia
This is like the debate him and Noir are doing. Noir.
on a very
What is Noir's first name? I know, like, I watch his debates once in a while. I don't enjoy him as much as I enjoy Andrew, but he's a good debater. He's good. He's got his shit together. Fuck that dude. All right, drop some diamonds. Look at those. Oh, there's some diamonds in there. Oh, oh. Oh, let me pause this and make sure my stream is actually putting sound out. Let's doodly doo. Oh. Did I? What the heck? Okay, let's see. All right. Is my mic working? Well, yeah, it says, it definitely says, it's showing I'm picking up. Why do I not hear myself here? Da, da, da. Oh, I bet I know. I bet I'm muted here. Yep. Okay. It's definitely putting sound out. Okay. All right. Go back to listening to the debate. Sorry. I know I'm so crude. I'm so low, just low tier streamer. Just low tier. Using just my headset with a mic and my Xbox streaming straight to Twitch. So low tier. Oh, I need to come here. Combine. Oh, look at this. Pow. All right. And then I'm just going to come right down the gut here. How many death breaths do I have? Whoops. 7. So I need 3 more to open the next little doodad. That'll be nice. Okay. There's that. Okay, let's make it Southern Tsunami Blade. Let's make a Sovereign Motion Spear. Yeah, now watch this, folks. Damage is currently a bit. That on. Look at that. Just leveling in this game is. They made it so ridiculous easy for seasonal leveling. It's not even funny anymore. Okay, here we go. And got my 2 weapons. Now, unfortunately, that does not affect, by the way, your follower. Your follower can only put on stuff at their level. The oh, here we go. Now let's see. Let's start. See how many I can make. Yeah. Well, you can get.
You only care about the baby being born. You don't care what happens to the baby post birth. You know, and yes, a common meme
Yes.
is that's a common meme. Like they care about babies until they're born. And
Oops.
yeah, it is a common meme.
Then
Is Andrew
let's.
genius or is the other side actually retarded? I'm no genius. They really are this stupid, bro.
They're kind of have like a fuck you attitude.
This other dude is doing debate
My
prep
personal
with
favorite
you.
one of their boarding kind of thing
Ridiculous.
is
All right, all
Let me
right.
guess. Universal health care. Let me guess. It's going to be universal health care, right?
well, we have gay couples refusing to adopt. Just straight couple children that are bad. That's why I
Nice.
said exactly the same.
Oh, perfect. Well, here's your
Nice,
problem.
nice,
Let's
nice.
let's move into that real quick. Here's what they don't tell you.
Okay.
100% of all newborns put up for adoption are adopted. You heard that right.
Oops.
100%. Not 99.9%. 100% of newborns put up for adoption are adopted. There's a massive waiting line for people who want to adopt newborns. Massive waiting line. Why do gays get to jump in the front? And by the way, most gays don't even want to adopt children anyway.
Same thing. She actually made that exact point that, you know, there is gay people, trans people, you know, thruples, you know, non-registered parts of society.
Do
Guys,
not feel
Andrew would kind
despair,
of
my
class them as,
love.
that are
All right, all
really
right, all right, all right.
portrayed
So
by
Our
him
time
and his
together.
guilt.
No. So this is the problem. Right?
let's
Very simple.
quit out
Very easy.
and
The
bump
idea here
up
is simply that
to master. I
if
think I
there
should
is
be able to handle that.
100%,
Now, we'll find out really
newborns
quick.
are adopted.
And we'll start
What is the
working
problem
our
that homosexuals are taking
bounties.
up?
I
What's the problem?
I know I could level to 70 faster if I do other stuff. But if I start working bounties, right? Oh, go complete a Nephilim Rift, right? And then if I start working bounties, I'll get that in no time. Like most of this stuff here happens pretty quickly. I can go through all this pretty quickly. And Act 2,
I don't know what just happened.
if I remember right here, yeah, fully equip, reach level 70. Yeah, but I'm still going to need bounties, right? I need a ring of rogue grandeur, so I'm just going to start banging out Act 1 bounties if I can here. We'll see. I might have to quit out and go back down a level.
Give me a second. I got a little bit of tech issue on my end.
See how this goes. Oh, yeah. Sweet, sweet. I could have went probably to Torment 1, but that's okay. This is plenty. This will be plenty. This will get. The fire starter. I am the fire starter. The wicked fire starter. Here we go. Now, most of the stuff I pick up will be good for my follower. Like I'm going to have all level 70 gear on here shortly. And then whatever drops isn't going to mean any, it might be good to put in the cube if I have enough to do so. Okay. Enough death breath to do so, right?
Sorry about that.
Okay, let's see how this goes in here. Oh, there's that dude already. So this is a short one. They always give you the really long ones when you're struggling, right?
What just happened? Something bizarre on my end. Nothing you guys got to worry about.
Okay. Oh wait,
Alright.
just do
Now where the
this.
fuck
Then go. Oh, I should hit Cathedral
watching this
level
much.
1 as well. See if I can get myself a mushroom. That'll clear that off the checklist for
This is
later
the
game.
end of tea.
It was Lazarus.
It's great.
Of that I am certain. He alone had
Previously,
here and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by
She actually
Westmarch.
made that exact
Afraid
point
to
that,
speak against the Archbishop,
there is
the councillors nodded their empty heads in
Oh,
agreement and sent us off to die.
Blood Goblin.
non-regular
Nice.
part of society, as Andrew would kind of class them as, that are able to tolerate by him and his ilk. You know,
No.
Kill me!
Ignore it for now.
want to have children, and the ones that are up for adoption are more than likely the ones that have been forced into life because they are believed to be they weren't allowed to
They're
be
just
things like that,
like
or maybe they should have been aborted when
assuming this stuff is real. That these arguments they're making, they just assume they're real. They have no proof whatsoever of the shit they're saying. They're like, I said it, therefore it's real. It's so. There is no overpopulation. There's like humanity is not breeding enough people to upkeep the current number of people, right? Like, imagine if you have an island with 100 people on it, 50 men and 50 women. And to maintain that population and the lifestyle of the people on, like, keep everyone fed, keep them clothed, requires people, right? You like the same 100 people to make sure everyone lives a good life on that island. That means each person has to have 2 kids, right? Or right, each couple. So you have 50 men, 50 women, 50 couples. Each couple would have to have 2 children to keep the population at 100, right? So you're now globally that isn't happening. Yeah, I doubt it's going to be in the middle. That's just going to be a crossover. So nope, no, just drop it out of thin air. Well, then religions are made up of people. I don't have a problem with religious people, just religion. Well, religions are made up of people. Like they don't exist without people. So, like, what the fuck are you saying? What are you saying?
Your grave awaits. Need more time.
Yeah, why not? You're
Tell you how to live your life. What's wrong with that?
like
You don't want
people
me to
tell
do it?
people how they have to live their lives all the time. Like it's a pretty consistent thing.
Still waiting.
Doo-doo-doo.
Need more time.
Oh, get my boys on the phone. Hey, what's up? All right, we should be golden. He knows I'm streaming, so he won't say anything that'll get me or him in trouble. So, okay, now you're watching Pepperbox,
Yeah.
which is Jesus, I don't even.
The site run by Brennan Herrera and a couple other guys.
And the fat electrician, and the whole like unsubscribe crew.
But yeah, basically they got another podcast that's basically Eli, a fat electrician, and habitual light crosser.
Dang.
That's
Oh, this is done.
Find a. Yeah.
Reported pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply...
Yeah, I suppose there's not a whole lot I can really tell you about what's been going on, because...
Yeah.
The OPSEC and all that.
Yep. Yep. Well, you can jump in my Xbox chat, and I'll make sure that the chat share is turned off when I'm streaming.
I'm not too worried about it.
All right.
It's something majorly important. It's just like... things. Also, I'm getting ready right now. Some bison sausages.
Ooh.
Bison brats, I suppose they're more like. They got like cheddar and jalapeno. And
definitely good.
One of them might be elk. I don't know. Also, fucking watched the Super Bowl yesterday.
No.
I don't know how much you pay attention to it.
No, I haven't paid attention to pro sports in forever. It's just...
Well, let's just say the Eagles absolutely destroyed the Chiefs.
Well, good for the Eagles.
To give you an idea, because you know a little bit about football at least, right?
Yes, I know.
Right?
Yes.
So, I know you used to be a Broncos.
I've fucking probably taught you most everything you know about watching. I just gave up on it because it just got to be too much. Like,
honestly, I learned a lot more from doing like headband shit. Just watching the game because people kind of suck. Anyways. Yeah. So, anyways, fucking, he's the Eagles in the first half of the game. The Chiefs had a total of 25 yards.
Oof. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal.
The score was 6-24. By the time that the Chiefs had scored their second touchdown, the score was 6-40.
Damn.
Which means that, and that was until like the fourth quarter. So it was at the point where the Eagles were one touchdown and a field goal, and making the field goal from the touchdown.
Yeah.
Away from beating the record for the biggest differential.
Which was against the Broncos, I believe. It was like San Francisco Broncos.
Well, this is like the biggest differential for a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Which was
used to be 40 points.
Yeah, and it was I believe it was San Francisco versus the Broncos. I know it was a Broncos Super Bowl. Just, the Broncos.
Yeah. So it was just an insane game. I was rooting for the Eagles from the start just because, I wanted to see the Swifties lose their minds that their fucking favorite celebrity's boyfriend or whatever lost the Super Bowl. And there were so many jokes about, like, about the Chiefs paying off the refs at the halftime.
Yeah. Sacrificing goats and yeah, it was.
sacrificing some unknown bench for the Chiefs in the locker room. So that fucking Patrick Mahomes could make his third ring.
Yeah.
I even saw
The whole
one
thing
that
is pretty
said-
ridiculous.
where it was
Need more time.
sleepwalking cop sketch.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you've seen that one.
I don't think so.
But anyways, it's Shane Gillis pointing a gun in his mouth as like a sleepwalking cop, right? And the label is just Patrick Mahomes at halftime.
Oh,
Fucking
that's
hilarious.
yeah, that's pretty harsh. So
I'm just saying, when your defense on the offense, when your offensive line is so trash at blocking for a throw, that you have the entire Eagles team just sacking you. Like, it was, I think, like 6 sacks
Jesus.
in one game, plus an additional strip sack at the end. Like, it was just brutal against the Chiefs.
Not ready yet.
And the thing is, I was the only one rooting for the Eagles too. Like, everybody else was like, man, I hate Philadelphia, which, granted, but the hate for Taylor Swift is more. So anyways, they're rooting for the Chiefs, and I'm rooting for the Eagles, because honestly, I can respect the fact that no matter what happens, Philadelphia is going to turn into World War III.
There's going to be, yeah, a lot of cities like the larger cities like that.
Well, it's an actual known phenomenon. It's called Eagles riots or something like that. Anytime the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl, whether they win or lose, there's always a riot in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And I can respect it, honestly. That idea of whether we win or lose, it's an excuse to fight. I'm like, well, at least they're honest about it. Like, they were greasing light poles and shutting down stores in preparation for the Super Bowl. Also, shitty laws being shitty laws. So in the state of Colorado, I already told you I can't get magazines, right?
Yes.
But here on Fort Carson, I can buy magazines. Well, 30-round magazines. But only if it's on one of the locations that's authorized to sell it, and only as an active duty service member. So if they sell it to anybody else, it's a fucking felony.
What the heck?
Yeah, so selling magazines without being an authorized store basically means that you're going to jail. But you can get them from authorized stores. Everybody on post is a service member or related to one.
Yeah.
So also, keep an eye out for some sales. Because I think there's a game you'd really like. It's called Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah, that's that. Somebody was playing that, and they said it was pretty top notch.
Dude, storytelling is on point.
Okay, and Yep. Oh,
Because Red Dead Redemption 2 is like a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1.
yeah.
So it's kind of like all the events that led the character of Red Dead Redemption 1 into having to do what he did in Red Dead Redemption 2. And so, like, it's crazy because, like, early on in the game, right? You find out that basically the character you played in RDR1 was just an absolute piece of shit.
Well,
Like he abandoned his family. So basically, he's married to Abigail, which is basically it's the Camp 4, basically. I hate to say it, but that's exactly what it is. Right?
yeah,
So
it happens.
The kid's his, but he's still his kid, right? Which I can respect. The problem is he then leaves the kid and his wife for a year, leaves the game, before coming back because he realizes there's not much he can do outside of it. So that's like the big point of contention between the character you play in RDR1 2, well, RDR2 versus RDR1, which is the character in RDR2 has loyalty to the gang above all else. Not necessarily any of its particular members, but to the gang.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes to show the descent of madness into madness of the gang's leader, Dutch Vanderlyn. I'm not going to spoil too much, but that's about what I'll tell you. Because it sounds like you've heard enough that you kind of want to play it at some point.
Yeah. Well,
I will warn you, it's a long-ass game, and it's definitely one I'd recommend playing on stream.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Red Dead, like, I'd have to keep an eye out for Red Dead Redemption in of itself. There's a new Destiny season out as well.
However, one of the armorers that I hang out with, he plays RDR2 for quite, well, not RDR2, but Destiny quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, well, I might introduce y'all, because honestly, I think you'd be chilling with him. Pretty cool guy.
Cool.
Magda claims that they will become
And,
yeah. And that the task is one that she can entrust to no one but me. But I know my
also, Firearms Direct Club, right?
Yeah.
So, I ended up having to buy some Gen 2 magazines instead of Gen 3 mags because of the whole Colorado latte, right?
Right.
I prefer the Gen 3 mags because they have basically the better design. They've got a better fucking stop for over insertion.
Uh-huh.
It has it kind of on both sides instead of just the one, like the Gen 2 mags do. And they tend to be just generally sturdier, better, all that. But I ended up just buying a bunch of Gen 2 mags because they had this thing called, it's basically a 6+1 deployment pack of this shit, and it was $110 versus the almost $140 I'd be spending on post for Gen 3s for 6+1.
Jesus.
Yep. So
Kind of crazy.
yeah. But it is what it is. It's better than the mags that they have in the arms rooms. Because all those, you're basically playing roulette. Like, some of the mags are good, but there's some in there that it's just like,
That's not cool. Like, I will just not go into that. Why, that's so not cool. Just keep my mouth shut for now. But I think I've told you before how I feel about that. So,
About what?
what you talking about? Like, I'm on stream, so I don't want to fucking shit talk, right?
Just the fact that all our equipment is ass.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well, what's cool is that my NCO is working on trying to get us some of the newer gear. But that's really hard to do.
The premier military on the planet.
For example, they've got like a lighter weight helmet now that also has a lot more ballistic resistance compared to the old ACH. Surprisingly. The problem with it is that it doesn't have full protection. It's got like cutouts right above the ears. So it's not protecting as much, but it's better at protecting what there is.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I've kind of heard 50-50 from the people who issued it. Some people are like, yeah, it's lighter, and, you know, yeah, I can actually have my headset on while I'm doing things. And then other people are like, no, it's this big old piece of shit, and nobody wants to use that.
Yeah.
And then they've got newer IOTVs, so the plate carriers and all that. Mine's one of the older ones where it's just super thick, super bulky. Can't really get a good shoulder weld when you're using it. But these newer ones, they're a lot thinner on certain parts, like the shoulder straps at least, but it still has a decent bit of coverage.
Yeah.
It covers what it needs to cover. So it's a lot easier to, with these new helmets and this IOTV, for us to shoot. Well, to actually put in like the fundamentals of shooting and all that, you know, to tuck it into your shoulder, have that pocket, you know, keep a consistent cheek weld, which is really hard to do when they tell you to zero without your armor, and then tell you to shoot with your armor on.
Yeah.
Because your cheek isn't going to necessarily be in the same place when it's 2 inches off.
So that gives me that 3 set bonus.
But yeah.
Big boost right there again.
That being said, you know, in general, things are actually still pretty chill, you know. I get to do my job, and
shoot.
It's pretty damn fun. I swear I've got one of the few jobs where it's actually more fun to actually do my job than to not do my job.
Yeah.
Because the days where we're just waiting on parts to come in, absolutely boring. But like today, I had a bunch of like 249 firing pins to replace, and each of those takes anywhere from 12 to 20 minutes, depending on how well the pins want to drive in. Because it has 2 separate spring pins instead of just one, like most of our other weapons. So the firing pin's really annoying to change on those. So I did a couple of those, had a couple other repairs, and overall it was just, pretty productive day. Went by quick as hell. Looked at my watch and realized it was 15:30.
Days like that are good. Those are the good days, man.
Yeah. It's not one of those days where you keep glancing at your watch and time keeps just passing by like...
Yeah, because you got nothing to do. Got nothing to do, and time's dragging ours.
Yeah. Man, you work construction, you know exactly how it is.
Oh yeah, man.
Waiting on materials, those are the days that
Waiting on
shit.
waiting for concrete to set up, right? So you can insert pins or anything, right? Or so you can do waiting for drywall to dry, or right, or not the mud when you're mudding. Yeah, holy shit! So you can sand and then remud and it's
Waiting
all,
for the paint to dry on your framing
yep,
Here,
yep, yep,
so that you can do another coat if it needs it.
spitting curses
yep.
upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Or better yet, when you're dropping like an 8-foot privacy fence and you're gonna wait for the concrete to dry.
Yeah, footings and
That's the
stuff
real
like
fun
that,
one.
or to be set up enough to stick posts in it, so you can rock and roll.
Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Yep, yep.
Shit, those were honestly my favorite jobs, going out with JQ and Rodney and shit.
Yeah, we had good times, man. And I mean, I took, well, except for Joey, because with my spine being as messed up as it was, I just couldn't take him on any projects that had enough to teach him that, and why, how mathematics and ethic and understanding how things work are important in the real world, right? I got to take you on some jobs and got you and Joyce. She even went and done some uh, refurbishing house where you go in and interior work and this that. She learned a lot about it, and she yeah. And
the thing is, it's like I might not be good at just one thing in particular.
No, yeah, it's
But I'm pretty solid at doing a lot of general work stuff.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
drywall, fucking even Timmy was talking, holy man, how the fuck is the guy that's been working here a week already better at doing this than
Yeah.
guys who have been here however long?
It's about the motivation, and it's about the motivation. I mean, that's about all I can say about that.
Yeah.
Not ready yet.
Those scavengers trapped my
All right.
down there for hours. I'm sure she'd love to meet you.
That, and I taught you how to read a tape measure, follow orders, do what you're told. Right? It's a job site. It's not fucking the schoolroom.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's like, given that where I was, raised up in Wyoming, shit, pretty cool that, I learned a lot more than like a lot of inner city folk do.
Yeah, and here's the thing too about
I learned to weld. I even learned a little bit of electrical work.
yeah.
I learned generally how an engine works.
No, a lot of
The only thing I've ever actually worked on is a two-stroke.
it's like the saying that people misquote all the time. They're a jack of all trades, and they leave it there like it's a bad thing. Right? No, the saying is a jack of all trades and a master of none is better than a master of one. Right? It says,
Correction, it's oftentimes better than a master of one.
yeah, well, oftentimes. I mean, that would be the strongest correlative, right? So correlation and causative, no, but correlations can be measured in strength, and the strongest correlative can be called the, Anyways,
It's just,
it
it's kind of cool because, like, even just today, I learned general shop safety just by getting a lot of that experience. I learned,
yeah
they were asking, oh, yeah, what's this class of fire? To a point where, because I had to redo, well, basically I had to do a driver's training test again,
yeah
just to make sure, well, just to refresh your knowledge. And they asked the question, what is a Class A fire? And I'm like, oh, that's just general stuff like wood, paper, all that. I didn't
yeah
know
yeah. I remember going over that with you a couple of times on a job site. Okay, what is this fire extinguisher? What is this good for? Yep. Yep, that's important stuff to know, man. No, most people don't know the difference between a A, B, C fire extinguisher
or better yet, even a D class.
and a D. Yeah,
like, D is one of those things where it's kind of hard to find one because they're so specialized.
Yeah, it's
they're mostly used for like
magnesium fires. Yeah.
Yeah, well, not just magnesium, but literally any flammable metal.
Yeah.
It's hard to, and sometimes something that will suppress one flammable metal doesn't suppress all of them.
True.
So, and I just find that pretty cool. I mean, it's crazy how metallic fires are so dangerous that, like, people at NASA and SpaceX and stuff, sometimes if there's a suspected fire, they have to walk around with brooms to try to find out where the fire actually is.
Yeah. You can't see the flame. There's no flame. It's just. Yeah. Yeah. The only reason I was all about teaching you guys about that is because I worked in refineries, right? And how important it is to know what fire extinguisher you need and what the dangers of your job site are. Like how how they changed the name of it. Your material safety data sheet. They changed the name of it.
Now it's just a SDS. It's not
Yeah.
a MS.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think it's an MDS. It's not just safety anymore. It's all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Still waiting. Your defenses are nothing.
Yeah.
And the placards on the side of trucks and what those stand for. Although, like, I had an idea about that before I got a CDL, but you need to know what those are to get your CDL, like, especially if you want to haul hazardous materials, which I did not get a hazardous material or tanker license. I was just like, nope. I spent most of my life working in refineries around really dangerous stuff, and I just don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah, that's like, anytime I look at a kitchen job now, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Because I know enough about working kitchens that I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm good.
Especially because, now I'm out of school. I can do, if I really wanted to do a job, I just go work construction at some place.
Right. There's manual labor is always going to feel like a lot of times the reason I'd go work a kitchen job for a while is like right now. Like it's super cold out and I need to like, okay, the unenjoyment that I built up over the past 8-9 months, or that is running out before construction season is going to kick off because it's been so cold. I should probably go get a kitchen job for a while or a warehouse job or.
Well, shit, I know, like, you know how rents rent and prices have both been going up in Sheridan.
Yeah.
I know a guy who he's only worked 20 hours a week because the housing program he was in basically said if you make over this much, we have to kick you out.
Yep.
He was working 4 hours a week, 40 hours a week, and he wasn't making enough to actually rent anywhere else, so he was forced to work 20 hours a week.
Well, that's what
his apartment.
when I was, waiting on the neck surgeries and now waiting on my back surgery and trying to get disability. I, like early on, I could only work a weekend hauling sugar beets, right? And even then, just working weekends, man, it wrecked my lower spine so bad. I couldn't walk at the end of it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. It's just weekends, right? Just working weekends put me at the limit of money I could make and still qualify for disability. And it's still bad.
Still sometimes spilled over.
Yeah.
Yeah. What really sucked about this guy's situation was like he was like by far the best cook we had. He was fast. He never had any complaints. So they always tried to put him on longer, and he's like, "Look, it's either you have me for 20 hours a week, or I have to quit."
Yeah, or not at all.
I can't afford to go homeless because you guys want me on the clock more.
And that's how it was when I worked at Mars, right? So I was like, should be able to climb in and out of some cars or on the ground, take my time, right? But still, I hurt so much that it took me so long to clean a car properly that I was like pushing the hours all the time. It's like, I'm sorry, you can't give me more than one car an evening. You can't, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't expect me to stay a bunch of extra time if I don't have it done. Right? It's just, and it's not that I didn't want to, and it's not that I didn't feel like I couldn't get one done. It was like I hated it. I freaking hated it.
Yeah. And I don't know. The thing is, like, even after the military, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. It's like, as much as I want to go into gunsmithing and open up my own gunsmithing shop.
Yeah, there's some steps in there you're gonna have to get to that level.
I gotta get started. I gotta get started into like the leather working now if I want to actually like do custom like holsters.
Yeah.
Like that. So that when I do get out, I don't have to do like any extra schooling for it, Especially because that's one of those things where it's your work speaks for yourself.
Yeah, and the leatherworking itself isn't that hard. It does take practice, right? I've known some guys who've done leatherwork, and it just takes practice.
The thing is, it's just a lot of skills that I know a lot about, but I want to actually like put practice in, and that's just expensive, whether it be schooling or just getting the
tools and material. Yeah,
well, because like for example, I've got a knife right in here right now, that works fine. But the problem is one, I don't like it's a solid 5-6 inch knife. It's just general purpose Bowie, basically. The problem I have with it is like the handle. It's one of those like layered wood handles where it's got like all sorts of super thin strips of wood epoxied together.
Oh, it's plywood.
It's just epoxied on.
Yeah.
And then another thing is like the blade, for example. It's 6 inches. The problem with the blade is if you're trying to use it to like chop things, like if you're on like a countertop or something. Because I use it like sometimes I use it to chop up some veggies and stuff. I'll wash it beforehand, then I'll wash it. Well, then I'll chop whatever I need to chop, then I'll wash it later. The problem is the way it's designed. The hand stop on the handle
Mm-hmm.
can sometimes hit the counter, and even when it's not, there's still that. I forgot what it's called, but the flat part of the bottom of the blade, where the blade edge is. How often knives will have that one flat part before it goes into the edge. That
Not
is
really.
set for about an inch off of the guard. And the problem with that is that the edge is like just a little bit of up above. So when you're chopping things, you can't just chop. You have to also slide it a little bit, So it makes it a little bit harder to cut a lot of things consistently. So, and then the other thing is
That's
It's
hilarious.
kind of not the greatest steel. Like, it's sharp, but it's not as sharp as I'd like it to be. It's not as sharp as, say, like 41, like basically like 420 spring steel would be. Like, this is just made out of stainless.
Yeah. And really, if you want a better knife, you can make a better knife, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying is, like, I want to make a better knife, and I know I could, probably. It's just, I don't have a whole lot of experience, and I don't really have the tools for that,
Well,
and I'm like, I could set up, like, a hole forge or something on one of the grills or whatever.
Well, you don't even really need to do that. Okay.
It's more about however I'm going to shape the metal. It's going to require me doing something that I can't necessarily do in my current predicament.
So much.
Especially if I want to harden the blade, especially in the ways that I want to. Because, how the hell are you going to get a trough of oil to harden a blade? But what I want to do is basically kind of like a Bowie style, but I want to make it just a general like camp and survival knife. So I want the grip to be just one solid piece of pinned in wood, basically, or like some sort of micarta blade or something micarta handle. I do like the hand stop, but I don't want the hand stop to be so much so that it's in the way of doing really anything you're going to need it to do. So it's going to be a longer blade, thick, taller blade overall for that handguard, but it's going to make it a lot easier to use. And this blade, for example, is part of the problem that it has as to why it's not as sharp, why it doesn't do quite as much as it needs to, is the taper on the sharpened part is a bit wide. So it's more like a 45, honestly, than a 30 degree. Which 30 degrees is about what you want for just general knives. And as I said, it's also stainless, so it's not the strongest of steels. And the other thing I'd want to add is some sort of like fish hook or like a half sawback.
Oh, Jesus.
Basically a jack of all trades type knife,
Yeah.
That hook so that you can work with like smaller fish and stuff without possibly puncturing any sort of intestines you don't want to. You have the saw back so that you can cut off smaller branches to make some kindling. You know, then it's gonna have a kind of larger blade, so just that it's effective at chopping too. So just generally a survivalist knife. You know, something that you just strap to your side or to a belt or something.
Yeah.
And it'll just do what you need it to do. So that's my plan for what I want to do when I do eventually make a knife. And as I said, I'd want the handle to be one singular piece and probably pinned in too. I'll definitely put some epoxy in there, but I want the primary hold to be the physical pins. The epoxy more of a secondary thing, because epoxy's fine for, a while. But the problem with epoxy is that it wears after a time more so than like mechanical pins.
Yeah.
It's kind of better as more of like a secondary hold. Like you put the epoxy on, and then you put the pins in, and the epoxy holds the pins,
Mhm.
and the pins give more of that structural strength.
Yeah, you're like, dude, just get some leaf spring and take a torch and cut it out in the shape of the knife you want, and use a grinder to grind it into the proper shape and sharpen it. Use brass rivets to put your handle on.
The thing is, as cool as that sounds, I do want to actually like heat treat the blade, which, and I want like a hardened edge, but I want the softened.
Leaf spring steel on a car is already tempered. Now, yeah, you can just heat treat the edge if you want, but it's like, it's you're making your basic good all around knife.
Yeah,
You can custom it to any shape you want.
Though, right? Just by the act of cutting it with like a torch or something, you're already losing that temper on the steel.
Just on the immediate edge, right? And then once you grind that little part off, because you make it a little bit bigger than you need, and you grind it down a little bit, right? And then you have your temper back. I know that sounds just like, oh, that can't be right, but kind of is. I mean, it's just there used to be an ongoing market for knives like that, where guys just got some leaf spring, and if you don't want to cut it out with a torch, you can use a bandsaw to cut your shape out if you're worried about the temper.
Yeah.
Then grind smooth your edges, polish and sharpen it.
I don't know. It's just one of those things where I want to do like actual like.
You want to do blacksmithing?
Yeah, like actual blacksmithing.
Okay.
Well, it's bladesmithing. Blacksmithing is.
Yeah. Right.
General,
Correct.
Making like ornamental stuff and stuff like that. Well, ornamental or practical things, and then you've got your berries, which I also want to learn.
Oh, black mushrooms.
That's just one of those things that I've always wanted to learn. Is a
Get
lot
out
of like
here
ranch based things. Because Wyoming, they've got a big ranching.
Yeah.
And even if you're not actually working a ranch, it's always good to know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, if you're good at making horseshoes, you're good at making horseshoes.
Like horseshoes, hinge fitting, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Just generally everything with a forge. Just if it's something about making something, it's something I want to learn.
Yes.
Like I've already learned a lot of like the construction part. I haven't necessarily learned a whole lot about concrete pours, stuff like that. I don't know all that much about electrical. in a couple of years since I've even like attempted. But I know how to machine, I know how to woodwork, I know how to weld. And the thing about machining is that machining tools, unless you're getting them on like Facebook Marketplace, are expensive, and even then,
Yeah,
it's really hard to
get something that isn't wrecked.
yeah. A lot of people will be selling like old machines with like stripped out gears and such. And it's, you know, sometimes it just kind of sucks, but it's what it is.
Still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time. Still waiting. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Yeah, the grandkids are about getting to that age too. They're almost
Ready yet.
old enough to spend. A lot of the time when I'm keeping an eye on them, they can be here and I can be teaching them more stuff, right?
Yeah.
Get them that practical experience in things, like how things actually work in the world, right? Not, because right now they're just kind of stuck in the apartment a lot. It'll be nice. It'll give me something more to do than camp out on a couch all day too, play games,
Yeah.
which will be far more healthier for myself.
This is the spot.
Still waiting.
As promised.
Doodly doo, doo 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 doo.
Need more time. Not ready yet. You dare attack me? Still waiting.
Oh, how much stuff do I got? All right.
I have finally rid myself of the dark influence seeking to subdue me. And now I see things as they truly are. Need more conspiracy among the insolent townsfolk to weaken me by stealing Albrecht away will not stand. The heads of their women and children on pikes will bring in clarity.
The hell?
Need more time.
Not letting me grab my weapons? That's downright shameful.
Not ready yet. Need more time. I'm just warming up. Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Weapons rack. Nice, nice.
Anyways, I'm about to hit bed.
All right. Well, you have a good evening. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Yep. Bye.
That's literally never come up. So I have
Yeah, I'm so far behind on that now. There's not much point in listening. Doodly-doo, doo-doo-doo.
Not ready yet.
Where's the third guy? Where, oh where?
Still waiting. Need more time. I'm just warming up.
This way.
Still waiting. Not ready yet. I'm unstoppable. Need more time.
Right. Go kill the Vegemite sandwich down here.
Not ready yet. I'm just warming up.
Whoops.
Still waiting. Need more time. You dare attack me? Still waiting. Not ready
As
yet.
soon as I get to 60,
I'm so good I astound myself.
should start dropping Marquise gems,
Need more time.
which would give me a big boost as well.
Not ready yet.
And hopefully I can get a broken crown for my follower. Get them double gem drops. Need a ring of royal grandeur. That's why I keep rerunning Act 1 bounties here. Get that. I actually need like 3 of them. One for me, one for my follower, and one for the cube. So I'll probably be at this for a minute. And since I'm not worried about claiming, I'm actually not worried about claiming this set for this season.
Not ready yet.
I mean, I want to get the seasonal journeys done, but I'm not worried about doing it for the set items, because I'm not going to put that set together. Just go with good old fire chicken. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Doo-doo-doo. That's too quiet, though. Suppose I could turn the game up in my headset a little, but I'm so bored with, oh yeah, I've heard the, I don't even need to hear the game to know what's going on. It's just, oof. Okay, let's. Not dropping the Marquise ones yet, but getting pretty close.
You have been busy. You have finished.
Yep. Do, drop. No legendaries. I'm sure they are. The guild's victory canes. Guardian's contingency. Oh, for way, way later in the game. Oh. Pay attention to what you're doing. Oh, I want to, yeah. Nope. There we go. Swap that one out.
I will use this. Hello there.
Yeah, build some more of those up before I gamble. Quit out, start over again. Okay, don't have to worry about doing Cathedral level 1. I have my black mushroom. Be able to buy my Ritz Bell when I move on to Act 2.
Need more time.
Then I'll need the plans. I'll need the gibbering gemstone will be the grindiest thing to get. I haven't really worry about getting it. I got plenty staffs of herding, like on the non-seasonal stuff. I don't think I will need. I haven't even looked at conquest yet to divide. Let's see, you got time here. I can look right here. Leaderboards, conquests. No. But yeah, I'll do that one. Get you 3 jumps 65. Boss mode. That'll be super easy to do with this build. Reach greater rate 5 with full bonuses of 6 class sets. Master 8 of the following dungeons. This will actually be easier. And if I do this, I'll just save all my set gear. Right. Whoops. View details. Firebirds. Talrashes. Veers. That's 3. Firebirds. Towels. Veers. And then I'll probably do Innas, Monkey Kings, and the Ramniet. So if I do Monk, even though the POJ, like I can get the POJ, I'll be able to, if I wait to claim my seasonal journey stuff till I get to this, then I can claim that for the Monk and just go right into it and start collecting all the other pieces for those other sets. Is running a 55 with a set is pretty easy, especially if you already have like 1,000 Paragon, which doesn't take long to rack that up. Once you have a set and you're running T16 constantly. So boss mode, the gems, and that one right there are the 3 conquests I'll do for the seasonal journey. Pacow. So I just have to remember not to get ready in my sets as they drop. Right? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, 215 more dudes. That's what I'm up to. Where are they? Cowards! Cowards! Where are you? Come out so that I might kill you. Ha 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 ha. Let the cast some dudes. Alright, that should get it. Oh, get this on the way by. Still waiting. Where's this? Oh, 5 waves. You might have to move. There we go. Need more arcane power. Wall of squares. Oh, I didn't need to get that. Need to go this way. Kill this jabroni wherever he is. Jabroni. Listen, Mr. Jabroni. You need to die. Die, I tell you.
Not ready yet.
That's like not a single dude all the way here. That's kind of bullshit.
Still waiting.
That was bull smackapucky.
Need more time. Still waiting.
Bonk, he bounced off me. As soon as I start getting the marquees,
Not ready yet.
gems dropping, then I can craft level 70 rings and necklaces.
Need more time.
Might keep that. Might keep my squirts necklace I've got on right now, though, for a time.
Not ready yet. Still waiting. Need more time.
When the Crusaders had done all they could, Akan sent them out into the world, seeking a way to cleanse the corruption that
Still
was
waiting.
at the heart of the Zakarum faith. There was no clear goal for Zacharus, and some clerics claimed it was a fool's errand, that they could never succeed. But these Crusaders would not.
Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Oh, stomp on the corpse. Oh, look, a satchel.
Found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained
Not
a
ready yet.
valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea what to do with their daughter, though, and through her, I'll get my prize.
Need more time. I'm just warming up.
Might as well kill this dude while I'm here. Again. Alright. The Veepin Hollow.
These lands are wild with fear.
Still waiting. Your brain waits.
Oh, Telly. Oh, Teletubby. Where is you?
Still waiting. You dare attack me? Not ready yet.
Alright, another 40. Another 40 blokes. We'll be moving on. Moving on, moving on.
More time. Your defenses are nothing. Still waiting. Longer still.
Oh gosh. Level 60.
Not ready yet. Didn't see that coming, did you?
I think I
Still waiting.
might have ignored a portal somewhere. Now's a good time to pop into one of those portals. Get some, after I get my first ring in grandeur, I will definitely start popping into those or going back to them.
How does
Anyways, oops, done here. Kill the butchers. So let's hit here first. The scabbard. That's a pretty easy one to do. Holy shit. Blick hole. Oh, which reminds me. Skills. Let's see. Chain reaction. Chaos Nexus. This one doesn't even really matter. I just kind of have it on right now. It's on cooldown. There we go. Let's go with the crits. La crits. Power of the storm. Oops. Yeah, that's what I want there already. There we go. Moving on.
Need more time.
Oh, yeah.
Not ready yet.
Kind of like the hit it and forget it skills, right?
Dedicate their lives to the search.
Storm armor and
Surrounding it have been resettled over the years. The highlands remain empty, save for the
DTG. Like, you just get used to hitting diamond skin. It's like you're holding down your. So they got it on right bumper and disintegrate on right trigger. So you can just lay into them, right? You don't really got to worry about it. Okay.
Not ready yet.
Let's do this. Let's see if I can get. Oof. Homeboy doesn't like me, does he?
Need more time.
Should be some more bosses in here.
Not ready yet.
Well, they didn't drop Jack. Pretty much looking for a room full of blue guys, because that is, they tend to drop a lot of death breath.
Need more time.
That I can put my I believe I need one more death breath to get the next node open on my altar. And B, it'd be nice to put some stuff in the cube, and I need death breath for that. I'll put hardly anything in the cube, so these guys aren't even touching me. Roll around every once in a while, give them a little dodgy dodge. If we get out of that cold, though, that'll be bad. One guy down. Two guys down.
Not ready yet.
Which always thinks he's so cool. Lots of crafting mats, though. That's for later.
Need more time.
That'll be good. Good stuff.
Still waiting. I can't pick up anything else.
What? What do you mean you can't pick anything else up? What are you? Don't even care about. Ooh, that's still better. Oh, I should check and see if any of those rings are better for me first. Oops. Jesus. Whoops, keep that on. I want the XP. Oh, well, follower. Enjoy your blessings, eh? It's slightly better, but
I am returning to town.
the loot. The loot. Rah! So mad you're yelling at me. Rah! Crazy.
Need more time. Still waiting.
I haven't even looked at the leaderboards yet to even see what people are throwing down on, what they're pushing with.
Need more time.
You know, like I said, I'm not really that. I want the pet, man. I just want the freaking pet. I'm just a filthy casual. I just want the freaking pet.
Still waiting. Need more time.
I'm rather disappointed that none of these guys are dropping death breath now.
Not ready yet. My power grows. Still waiting.
Yeah, last dude. Keys, 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 but no death breath.
I need to go back.
Oh, wait. Go back here. Oh, it's for the scoundrel. Oh, and it's your follower cannot die too. That is so went right the frick on home, boy. Wouldn't even cared. Wouldn't even cared.
Not ready yet.
Almost to 70. That's cool. That's cool. Just dinking around trying to get a ring of grandeur.
Need more time.
Wouldn't mind an obsidian ring of the zodiac either. That'd be handy dandy. So would a convention of elements. That'd be super handy dandy too. Excuse me. And really, to get my gems to 75, all I need to do is push an 85 or a 90 GR, which won't be a big deal. Getting ready for that'll be a job for tomorrow. After I get my rings of grandeurs, I'm sure like they should start dropping pretty soon, right? Just getting some more legendaries out of my bounty caches. And once I get to pushing the GRs, I can start getting enough forgotten souls to gamble, craft rares and upgrade them to legendary to try and get all the rest of my gear. And that'll provide me with some of the other set pieces. Because I need Firebirds, Towels, and Veers. Death Breath. It full up. It should have gave me 2. Seems like it only gave me 1 though. That blue is better than that's funny. I think that should be enough to get me my next node. Yep, and this will uncap my movement speed. Any class helm, so on. So when I start gambling and upgrading, let's see. Yeah, I think I need 25. Oh, I just need 5. I thought it was 25 to extract. I must be thinking of upgrading. Yeah, upgrading. All right. Whoops. Because that's kind of, I know that's not level 60. It's only looking at the intelligence and stuff. There's just not. I don't think reforging it would bring it to a higher level either. So once I get full of blood shards, oh, did I clear it out, right? Yeah. Doodly-doo, doodly. Oh, pop them.
Greetings, friend.
Not ready yet. Still waiting.
Wait, did I miss passage? Yeah, this guy, there's always a little side passage. Go down. And I'm also just killing dudes for XP here. I know they're not going to drop a whole lot of loot. Oh, look at that Gobble Gobby. Where you going, buddy? Where you going, little buddy, huh? Nowhere. That's right. That's right. Nope. It's going to be down here.
Need more time.
Many thanks. This scabbard is a rare treasure. Its inscription
I think this
is captured
guy.
in archaic letters. He was one of the ancients who guarded Mount Ariat until the shattering of the World Stone. A true warrior who gave
Nope.
his life to spare the world from the dark forces of all of
Need more time.
2 death breath. 2. 2 death breath. Kill the butcher. If I can, like, the closer you get to 70, even on Torment 1, the harder stuff gets to kill. I don't have any set bonuses going. I don't have any gems or anything, so we'll see how this goes. But definitely once I hit level 70, start gambling for that helm. It'll kind of irritate me quite a bit if the first helm that drops is Firebirds. Like, well, hopefully it's just something random because I've got a level 70 helm on right now for this set. So pieces I'm gonna want first are gonna be like the breast, the boots. I don't think there's a waistband. The offhand. All right.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
But I'll take whatever I can get.
I need more bodies.
So I need to keep grinding for the Marines of Grandeur.
Pleases them.
So then I can also, and I can take 2 pieces of the set off I'm wearing. Of course, I can just take all 3 pieces off and put them on my follower so I get the double death breath drops.
Still waiting.
Well, this shouldn't be too bad. He's going down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I tell you what. I tell you what. Yeah. Ooh, 2 more of those. Bunch of gems. And they're marquees. Right on. So I can go start selling all my gems that aren't marquees and start swapping them out. For marquees as well. Stuff that's in my gear. Give me something good. Give me something good. Ooh, one legendary. Oh, it's a scepter. Mad Monarch scepter. Ooh, time to gamble for those then. Okay, let us. Books, Demon Hide, Protectors, Sage's Plight. The rest of those don't really matter. Okay. I think the set items.
A lovely piece.
Oh. I think set items start dropping at level 60 or 65 anyways. So see if my follower can, it's not better. Not better. Goes in the fire. The fire, I tell you.
Such a brave soul.
Right.
Don't forget, like always.
Green one. Give me a green one. Oh.
Fortune favors the bold.
That is too expensive.
I don't think I have enough to upgrade. Nope, not even close. Only got 6. That's all right, though. That's all right. Should have seen if the blind faith would have went on the follower. I didn't. That was silly. Okay. Oh, let's run one of these before I. I need to run one of these for the seasonal anyway. Then we'll roll out.
Unleash your power, champion.
Still waiting. Not ready. I need arcane power. Need more time.
Shut up. No, you don't.
I'm so good, I astound myself. Still waiting.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Ooh, power pylon. Need some Nemi bracers too. That would be a big help.
Not ready yet.
Another pylon. Jesus. They're hooking me up fat, I tell you. Fat. Give me 2 of those. Oh, Jesus. What the heck? Oh, up there. Totally missed that turn. Totally missed her. Missed the turn.
Still waiting.
Reddit end. It's not a timed event, so no big deal. Yeah, that's still one of my pet peeves. Did my... Oh my gosh. Okay. The headset is not assigned to this. I wonder if it's been doing my audio properly. It should have been. Doodly-doo. I'm not sure it's been picking up my audio this whole freaking time. Oh yeah. Unmute from the stream itself here. Yeah, okay, all right. Good deal.
Not ready yet. Your grave awaits. Need more time. Not ready yet. Need more time.
Death breath. What? No, death breath? Oh, what the heck is that, man?
Strongest king. Need more time. You dare attack me?
Oops, I done it again. Went the wrong stinking frickin' way.
Still waiting. I'm just warming up. Not ready yet. Need more time. Not ready yet.
And I should be able to put that Squirt's necklace in the cube if I've got enough gems to craft a level 70 necklace.
Still
I'm
waiting.
pretty sure I will after this. Then I can get the full bonus of that Squirt's necklace.
Not ready yet.
Freaking Uncle Phil's. Always blowing up about something, aren't you?
Need more time. Still waiting. Now myself. Not ready yet. Need more time. Still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time. Still waiting.
Oh, we're over at 2 hours. But we're also so close to 70.
Time.
So close to 70. Still, we're looking at like 4 hours to get to 70. casual gaming, like just casual, just kind of running around doing dumb shit, running freaking bounties. I know those guys will take I think there's a necro build and a demon hunter build, and they can get 70 in like an hour. I'm just like, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's cool. A lot of those guys are also just hardcore grinders about it. Oh, another dead end. Good thing it's not a timed event. I'd be freaking out. Next floor. I should drop in anytime now. The Riptardian is here. That wasn't too bad. Didn't run out of power until the end. It should have got me at least. Oh no, because I'm not level 70 yet. Look at that. Yeah, put it on. It's better. Doesn't matter if it's yellow or not. It's better.
Bravely, facing down enemies in places pulled from the deepest corners of their memories. Ours is a race of great power, but we are nothing unless we
Probably get me to at least 69 when I close. No, half of
If you insist.
let that close and we'll quit out. Maybe run one more set of bounties to get 70.
Not ready yet. Still waiting. Need more time.
Need more time. More time. So much more time.
Not ready yet. Still waiting. Need more time.
Now, I've heard enough of your idle
Doodly-doo,
nonsense.
doodly-doo.
I've fled from the Highlands, leaving no one left to sacrifice.
Need more time.
Come up with something, or else your hide will be flayed.
Not ready yet.
Come on. Mm-hmm. Gracias, the tormentor.
Waiting.
I got the big balls. You got the big balls. She got big balls. But I've got the biggest
Not ready yet.
balls of them all.
Need more time. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. One little dude freed.
Not ready yet.
Oh, there's 69. So close.
More time. Still waiting.
Doo-doo. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo.
Need more time. Not ready yet. Still waiting. You dare attack me? Need more time. Not ready yet. If only they could see me now. Still waiting.
This guy thinks he's cool over here. And all he really was a little puppet I could beat some death breath out of. Death breath.
Need more time.
You got death breath. She's got death breath. They've got death breath. But I've got the biggest death breath of them all.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, got the villager loose first. Do, 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 do. Anything else there? Nope.
Need more time.
No. Oh, standed no chance. Get off the boom booms.
Not ready yet.
Fire bad. Boom boom fire really bad. Set it 9.5. Cleanse cursed chest. This should be order not to be too bad. No, no. Not too bad at all.
Not ready yet.
Ooh, green gobby up there. Yes, be froze. Where do you think you're going, buddy? How far did that get you? Huh? How far did that get you, little feller? Okay. Ooh, gem designs. I need those. Run, little runner guy, run. Run, little whiz, run. My little whizzy buddy.
Still waiting.
Ooh, let's crack that. Ooh, that actually might not be
Not
good.
ready yet.
The extra attack speed. Run me out of magic power too fast. Too fast, I say, too fast.
How's that for you? Still waiting.
Come to me. Come greet your deaths.
Not ready yet.
Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo, or your re-deaths. Your future forever death. Yeah, that's it. You undead fiends. Fiends, I tell you. Yo, Captain Kage. La Capitan. Oh, sweet. He's right up front.
Need more time. Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Oh,
I'm just warming up.
little want to be liches over there. They wanted to be. Oh, there we go. There's 70. There is 70.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Right here. Let's do it. Banging on the paragons now. Q. So cute.
Still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time.
How dare you attack me? Your defenses are nothing.
Need more time. Still waiting.
Let's go get this. Get this done. Whoa.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Your minions are nothing to me. Nothing, I say.
Still waiting.
Your hammer is nothing to me.
Not ready yet.
Let's move off a little bit here. Oh, it still killed him. Oh, right on, right on. Thought he died up there, but he came to me. Zee. So y'all head back to town. Get my Roderick cash. Necklace, not a ring. Amulette. Oh, it's pretty good. But that allows me to do this. This. I don't think I need the XP generator. But so I'll put that on. And that. Anything else good for left follower? More better. More better. Okay, let's see if I got enough. Oh, yeah. If going the wrong way, going the wrong way with that. That one's more better. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Save that for what level is it? Oh yeah, it's one now. Save that for when I do my mulk. All right, let's redo this all together. I'll be wanting that one later. Most definitely. And I'll swap that one out when I get my build put together. But that should do it. Yes. Oh, somebody else popped in. Hello, good day. Thanks for joining me. And I'm about to get off. Welcome to Darth Grumpy Dad Games. I'm going to export this to YouTube as soon as I'm done. It should be up over there in a half hour or so. They're just slow on their end. I have a link in my description, Darth Grumpy Dad Games main page, to my YouTube channel. If you think my stupid ass content is interesting in any way, think about following me here, subscribing on YouTube, leaving some likes, some shares. You can leave questions in the comments on the YouTube page. I generally answer them if they're, answer them to the best of my ability in the chat, and then as well on the next stream I do, I will generally answer some questions. All right. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a good evening. Good night.